Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to Blue Christmas. Blue Christmas is an unusual service in the calendar of the church. This is a service in which you will hear readings tonight that we do not do any other time of the year. We read from the book of Lamentations, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But this is meant as a time of not plastering on the face that we wear for the world throughout the holiday season, about not pretending all the time that everything is okay, that it's just fine, everything's going to be fine. Because when we're truthful with ourselves, it certainly doesn't always feel that way. No matter what our faith says, there are times, especially in the longest nights, which is exactly what this night is, that we get a little bit tangled up in depression, in loss, and in grief. And so this service is about celebrating that, acknowledging that. We're going to be featuring a number of familiar Christmas carols throughout the service. The lyrics to them are printed in the bulletin that you have. And you're welcome to sing along with Christina or to just listen. But during these times when we sing, I will invite you to come up and to light a candle for someone. It could be yourself. You don't have to say for whom. But Ken is going to get us started. We have these small tapered candles to use. And he's going to bring the light down from our Advent wreath to this gold candle in the middle. And so whenever we sing 7 or 8 times tonight. During those times, you're invited to come up and to light a candle or two in memory, in honor, in prayer. There is no one singular hope for this service, because for each of us, we each bring something tonight. We each bring something to this table. My prayer is that I leave tonight with my load lightened, with my spirit lifted, and feeling like my prayers are heard. And so for whatever it is that you bring with you tonight, my prayer is that you find it. So let us begin with a song of prayer. Friends, hear now our invocation. Your compassion for us overflows, O God. We are facing our longest night. We come burdened with sorrow, loneliness, and sadness. We come seeking a place to set them down, a place where our words will be heard and our feelings honored. We need a place where we can drop our mask of good cheer so our tears can flow freely and our faces can wear the cares of all that we are carrying. Be among us on this night, O God. Let your compassion heal us in this moment. Comfort us, strengthen us, care for us, be Christ to us. Amen.
Amen.
I am one who has known grief under the rod of the Most High's anger. I am the one who was led away, left to walk in the night, far away from the light. The hand of God has been turned against me again and again, both day and night.
How do we go on after the unthinkable has happened? How can we carry the burden of knowing the world can be a cruel and dangerous place, with the future so unpredictable? How do we grieve with empty arms and a head filled with echoing memories? We are stronger than we know, and this is how we show it. Holding each other, giving comfort in the midst of pain, loving more fiercely through our actions and the things that we say. Making the world just a little bit better now, every single day. Never taking life for granted, knowing that it can be snatched away. This world may bring deep darkness, but we are the bearers of light. We'll join our flames together and shine in the blackest of nights.
Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel, and mourns lowly exile he, until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
God has torn away my skin and muscle and broken my bones. God has surrounded me and besieged me with bitterness and calamity. God has cast me out into the darkness like those long dead.
O come, thou wisdom from on high, who orderest all things, mighty light. To us the path of knowledge show. Teach us in her ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
God has walled me in. There is no escape, and weighed me down with shackles. Even when I call out for help, God ignores my plea. God has obstructed my path with huge boulders and blocked my every step.
Oh, come, thou rod of Jesse, free thine own from Satan's tyranny. From depths of hell thy people sing, and give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
God lies in wait for me like a bear or like a lion prowling its prey, forcing me into the briars, throwing me to the ground and leaving me in anguish. The Most High has bent the bow. I am the target for God's arrows.
Oh, come, thou dayspring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel.
God has pierced my heart with shafts from the quiver. Everybody laughs at me. I am the butt of their songs all day. God has filled me with bitter herbs and sated me with gall.
Oh, come, thou Key of David, come.
Friends, I invite us to recite this one together, Lamentations 3:19 to 21. I remember my woes and wanderings, the wormwood and the gall. Those memories are so clear to me, and they fill me with despair. Yet it is because I remember all this that I have hope.
The Most High's favor is not exhausted, nor has God's compassion failed. They rise up new each morning. So great is God's faithfulness. God is all I have, I cry, so I will wait in patience.
Let all mortal flesh keep silence, and with fear and trembling stand. Ponder nothing earthly minded, for with blessing in his hand, Christ our God to earth descendeth, our full homage to demand.
The Most High is good to those who hope in God. To all who see God's presence, it is good to wait patiently for God to set us free. It is good for anyone to bear a burden from youth.
King of kings, yet born of Mary, as of old on earth he stood, Lord of lords in human nature, in the body and the blood, he will give to all the faithful his own self for heavenly food.
Let those who bear such a burden sit in silence, for God has laid it on them. Or lie prostrate on the ground, for there are many yet to be whole. Let them offer their cheek to those who would strike them. Let them submit themselves to grave insult.
At his feet the six-winged seraph, cherubim with watchful eye, veil their faces to the presence, as with ceaseless voice they cry, Alleluia, 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 Lord Most High.
For the Most High will not reject them forever. God may punish now, but will show compassion and the fullness of love. God does not willingly torment or punish any human being. Friends, when I have a little time and look through the book of Lamentations, I don't do it very often, and each time I do, it speaks to me in a new way. It occurs to me that I don't know how you view the Bible, how each of you view that sacred text. Sometimes we see it as a history book. Sometimes we see it as a self-help book. Sometimes we see it accusing us of falling short, and sometimes we find it lifting us up, and sometimes a little bit of all of it, I assume. But this book of Lamentations is unique in that it recognizes who we are and where we are at this moment. Recognizes us when we fall short, when we can't possibly pick ourselves up. Recognizes us when we suffer from grief that is so profound that we can't imagine how we breathe our next breath. It recognizes us in the place that we are when we blame God for everything. And when we're so angry with God that we can't see straight. It recognizes all of the truth. So tonight we bring all of that here. We bring all of that here, and we light simple candles to let the light shine into the great darkness of this long night. And in short, that's what Christmas is about, is shining a light into the darkness and praying that it lifts us up. I hope that you find in your faith journey that it's okay to say these kinds of things that the book of Lamentations says. And when you feel guilty for saying these things or feeling these things, then open it to this book and read these curses and this anger, the fieriness that wrote this to God. Let it speak for you. Let it speak to you. Know that you are loved.
It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to men, from Ham's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. For lo, the days are hastening on, by prophet words foretold, when with the ever-circling years comes round the age of gold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendors flee, and the whole world give back the song which now the angels sing.
Brothers and sisters, siblings in Christ, may God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God grant us all peace now and forevermore. Amen. Go in peace, friends.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for letting me do it. It was fun. Thank you. I will see you guys on Saturday.